Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a fault code that can be a real headache for Jeep owners. P0016, which stands for Crankshaft Camshaft Position Correlation. If you've ever plugged in your scanner and seen this code pop up, you know that sinking feeling. It could mean a simple fix, or it could be a sign of a much bigger problem. But don't worry, we're going to break it all down, step by step, so you know exactly what you're dealing with. So, what exactly does P0016 mean? In simple terms, your engine's computer, the powertrain control module or PCM, is constantly monitoring the position of the crankshaft and the camshaft. The crankshaft is connected to the pistons, and the camshaft controls the engine's valves. For your engine to run smoothly and efficiently, these two have to be perfectly synchronized, like dancers moving in perfect time. The timing chain or timing belt is what keeps them in sync. When the PCM detects that the timing between the crank and the cam is off, even by a little bit, it throws the P0016 code and turns on that dreaded check engine light. What are the common symptoms you might notice besides the check engine light? You might experience a rough idle, where your Jeep shakes or feels unstable when you're stopped. You could also have trouble starting the engine, or it might crank for longer than usual before it finally turns over. Some people notice a significant drop in engine power and performance, making acceleration sluggish. Your fuel economy might take a nosedive too, because an out-of-time engine is an inefficient engine. In more severe cases, you might even hear rattling or slapping noises coming from the front of the engine, which is a major red flag we'll talk about more in a bit. Now, let's get into the potential causes, from the most common and simple to the more complex. The first and easiest thing to check is your engine oil. Low oil level or poor oil quality can cause issues with the variable valve timing system, or VVT, which uses oil pressure to adjust cam timing. If your oil is low or looks like sludge, an oil change might be a surprisingly simple fix. Next up are the sensors themselves. A faulty camshaft position sensor or crankshaft position sensor can send incorrect signals to the PCM, making it think there's a timing issue when there isn't. These sensors are relatively inexpensive and easy to replace, so they're a good place to start your diagnosis. After checking the oil, alright, now we move into the more serious mechanical territory. The number one culprit for a P0016 code on many Jeep engines, especially those with higher mileage, is a stretched timing chain. Over time, the metal links in the chain can stretch out, which creates slack. This slack allows the camshaft to fall out of sync with the crankshaft. Along with the stretched chain, you often have worn-out timing chain guides and tensioners. The guides are plastic pieces that the chain slides on, and the tensioner uses oil pressure to keep the chain tight. When these components fail, the chain can slap around, causing noise and jumping a tooth on the timing gear, which is a catastrophic failure. So, how do you properly diagnose this? After checking your oil and considering the sensors, a mechanic will likely use a scan tool to look at live data for the cam and crank positions. The definitive test, however, is a physical inspection. This involves removing the engine's front cover to get a direct look at the timing chain, guides, and tensioners. You're looking for excessive slack in the chain, broken plastic from the guides in the oil pan, and a tensioner that isn't doing its job. If you do find a stretched chain or damaged components, the only real solution is to replace the entire timing set. This is a labor-intensive job, and while you're in there, it's highly recommended to also replace the water pump and the VVT solenoids, also known as oil control valves. Since you've already done most of the disassembly to get to them, it saves you a ton of labor costs down the road. Dealing with the P0016 code can be intimidating, but understanding the potential causes helps you approach the problem logically. Start with the simple stuff like oil, then consider the sensors. And if all else fails, it's time to inspect the timing components. For a job this big, unless you're a very experienced DIer, we recommend taking it to a trusted mechanic. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this guide helps you tackle that P0016 code with confidence. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment with your experience, and don't forget to subscribe for more automotive tips and guides. We'll see you in the next one.